and welcome. My name is the Macabian, and today we are playing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition with some awesome people and players here. So I'm going to go around the table and they're going to introduce themselves and what character they be playing as. So starting off we have Big EL. So Big EL, tell us who you're playing tonight.
I am Big L, and I get to play the Catwoman. Her name is Jonah Jones.
Nice. Alright. Timothy, introduce... That's right. Yes, that's right. Yes. Alright, Timothy, introduce yourself and what character you're playing as.
Hello, I am Timothy, and I will be playing Charles Cruz, the Bruja.
And then we have Aline Dos. Introduce your character and yeah, tell us a bit about who you're playing as.
Yeah, so I'm Reese. I will be playing Aline Dos, the Toreador. It's finding entertainment in the little coterie we have.
Nice. Awesome. And then last but not least, we have Paul. Introduce yourself and who are you playing as?
So I'll be playing Paul. So my name is Paul, and I am the main character of this little adventure. I'm very glad to have you all join me on my story. I really do appreciate your presence.
Yeah, Paul. Say whatever you like.
Nice. So, nice. Awesome. So, I'm going to read this little monologue and tell you what's going on. So, welcome to the world of darkness. It is a world not unlike our own, seen through a darkness lean as the unknown humans sleep. Monstrous vampires prowl, situation their undead existence with human blood. Over the years, these master predators have organized themselves into a neo-faction stature built on bones of blood and favor. In this scenario, you will be partaking for such vampires, which is you guys, and what has happened is a group of vampire, scenario you will be portraying four such vampires. What has happened is a trigger night group of vampire prowls working at their bestest of their undead masters to remedies of rumors to the masquerade. As vampires, you can situate damage far beyond what would kill a mortal and have access to vampire powers that to beyond, as well as breaking those that oppose you. However, daytime is no longer yours, and sunlight burns your flesh. Human food or drink rapidly comes up again, but that pales in comparison with the hunger. The only thing that satisfies you is blood, and sooner or later you always want more. Daily that urge and predator to face the consequences. In this particular instance, your character has been sent to hunt for a killer who might individually drawn attention to the vampire kindred. Sam Stokes, your master, is the representative of the keeping of the lid on the things in your region, and has sent you to meet with her contact in a location. Particular forced from more details. The hunt for the monsters is on. So, in short terms, you did something pretty bad, and Sam Stokes, who is the sheriff of the Vampire Society, is your master, and that's what she looks like. And the city you are in is good old LA, Los Angeles, I think, or Los Angeles. And you are at Santa Monica Beach. And yeah, that is where you all are right now. And you are oops, and you are at the beach. And she has told you that you will be meeting up with her ghoul, or her ghoul that has information for you. As you arrive at this location where she told you to meet, to meet this informer, her ghoul, you see stepping out from the shadows a man wearing a sort of a hat, and he's wearing a suit, and he looks like a detective, and he sees you all, and his name is Detective Robert Wilbur. Sam has told you that you'll be meeting him at this location on the road at Santa Monica. So yeah, he says, welcome, respectable kindred of the night. I am Robert Wilbur. No doubt Sam has told you that you'll be meeting me today.
What'd you say? Speak up, son.
I see. I have to speak a bit louder then, he says.
Yes, that's much better.
He says, I am Robert Wilbur. No doubt Sam has told you about me.
I think she's just screwing with you a bit, man. She does that from time to time.
Indeed.
Oh,
Anyway.
why did you have to ruin the fun? I was just getting interesting.
I know, but we gotta do this job. And
anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, man.
He says, anyway, there's been a masquerade breach. Someone has, killed 2 humans. They have, horrible scratch marks on their body, and of course, it does look like normal, dagger marks, but I believe it to be of vampiric means, he says to you. And plus there's been signs of bitage on the corpse, he says. I have some dossiers, he says, to give to you. He has 2 folders that he has, and he says, and he sort of gives you the 2 folders, and he gives you the information to look at. He says these are the 2 corpses that we have that has been under investigation. Your job is to find the killer and to find the person who did this, and to bring them in.
So we're just
We're
just to find them. Is that all?
Well, they have broke the masquerade, and you are on Sam's lapdogs, as they sort of say. Your job is to find them and to bring them in to Sam
That's
to
fair.
deal with. But if the murderer or the person that did this puts up a bit of a fight, you're more than welcome to defend yourselves.
I'm sure Charles would love that, wouldn't you? Another evildoer to deal with.
What'd he say? I can't hear him. Not speaking loud enough. Oh, what's this? Oh, look.
I look up to the sky, the night sky, and I ask the detective, "My good detective, when did this murder take place?"
One says 4 days ago, and the other one says 2 days ago.
That is correct. It all says it in the dossier in your little packs there of when they have deceased and when they departed. He says.
That poor guy was stuffed in a drain. That's not very nice.
No, he wasn't.
In these dossiers at the beginning, is there pictures of them?
There's it's the best pictures I can get hold of at the time being.
No, I'm just asking, like in the dossier, does it show like
yes
their appearance? That's all.
Yes, it does. Yes.
What is the? Go ahead.
I just look at the one for Carl and it's like, oh, and he was quite a good one.
Yes.
What a shame.
So he says, well, that is... Have you got any other questions for me? He says...
what is the phase of the moon right now?
Right now, it's like... It is roughly about 8 o'clock at night. And the moon is a sort of full moon.
Aha.
Now, I have a question, though.
Yes.
Is there anybody you want us to pin this on? Are we actually looking for the culprit?
Your mission is to find the culprit.
She winks at him. Sure it is. Sure it is.
Indeed.
Do we have a name for who it might be? Or are we just looking for anyone?
Well, I do not know the name of the culprit. Because if I knew the name, I'd be after them, not myself, he says to you. Your job is to find their name and find the culprit. Of course, their families are still in the area, of course.
Any idea on clan? That looks changing. I'm not as part of here's a how possible clan might be.
I do not know, he says.
If you want to know the names of the culprits, all we need to do is to ask our friend here. Say, Mrs. Jones, what were the names of your cats?
My cats are Steven and Frankfurt, after my 2 ex-husbands.
Well, there we go. We have the culprits' names. These are clearly the work of the work cats.
Paul.
Yes. Yeah, Charles.
But he does, But one of the...
I just go over to Paul and I've seen those cats. They're mangy little things.
I heard that!
But when you look at Kyle's dossier, Kyle was a man in his 13s. He was still alive and he lived with his parents. And, in his image, he seems to be quite wealthy. It seems. So if you wish to, you could roll intelligence and finance, and just roll that. And you need to get 3 successes to succeed at the task.
Intelligence and finance.
Yes.
All of us.
I'm not going to roll that.
Yes, anyone can roll for it if they wish to.
Intelligence and finance.
Yes.
That's a crit. Shit.
You got 2 successes.
Do we get a negative for any not having
You
any dice?
should have. Yes, you don't get any negatives. You just roll. There is no more ones. Do not take away sixes anymore in this game. But you do get a hunger dice. But your hunger dice should automatically roll anyway.
Oh, I know exactly who it was and what's going on now. I understand.
Paul got 2 10s, which counted as 4 successes. Just
No, no. In this game, yeah. Well, in this game, two tens.
It's pairs of 10.
One ten.
Can't just double
110
and everything.
Yes, yes. So you got 4 successes. Well done. Awesome.
Awesome.
So from looking at this picture at this wealthy man, you realise that his family lives in a very posh estate, and and you know where they sort of are and where to go to ask questions.
I take the. I'm looking over the dossier and I say, "Oh, Carl. Oh dear, this is Carl. Oh, Carl, what have they done to you? I know where to find this. Find this man's family.
I know. It's the Justice Him. He's such a looker as well.
So he says, "Well, now you got all the information you require. If there's nothing else you wish to ask me," he says, "I'll be leaving you to your investigation."
What? You're not gonna tag along with us?
No, I've got other things and other priorities to look into, he says. It's up to
I
you
do
now.
have-
Yes?
there is some question that's been bothering me this whole time.
Yes?
What do you really think of the political situation in Venezuela?
It's pretty bad, he says. And like,
Is there no way out of this? I'm deeply concerned.
I'm not here to talk politics, he says to you. Just do your job, alright, and get on with it. And like,
I move over
he
before he can leave and give him a hug. Pull out a piece of
Okay.
candy out of my pocket. It'll be alright. We'll take care of it.
Before we go, do we got a time limit on this?
It says you have 2 days.
2 nights.
Yes. 2 nights. To
Oh,
solve
Two
this.
nights. Until he strikes again.
Paul, can you be quiet for just a second until the man is gone?
You hear that? You gotta go now. Bye. We're gonna talk, okay? No more ghouls. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shoo. That means go away.
I think he's gone, sweetheart. Your eyes just can't see him go.
Everything just looks all blurry all the time. I don't know. I lost my specs back in 72 and ain't been able to find them.
AFK for a second.
The DM goes AFK.
AFK.
Alright, so let's just RP amongst ourselves right now.
2 whole days. And I was hoping to get some work done. I had the perfect peace in mind.
What you working on now?
I'd be interested in knowing.
I'm painting something new. Found something that caught my interest.
What?
I said I found something that caught my interest.
What's his name? Or her name? I don't judge.
Anyway, so where do you wish to go? So he leaves the scene. The detective leaves the scene after you hug him. And where do you wish to go from here?
I think we're just discussing amongst ourselves for a second.
Sure.
Well,
like I've told you, this Carl's fella, he's from the Beverly Hills area. We can go seek his family there.
ooh,
Brentwood's.
maybe I can
around there.
get the family to sponsor my newest work.
I don't
Idea.
think that's the
Good.
smartest thing to do
She...
in the time of grieving there, Elena.
Eileen, your work is too good for them. These rich fellas, they don't know odds when you smack them in the face. And trust me, I've tried.
That concerns me so much, Paul. Did you smack Carl's parents in the face? Because that's going to make this relationship very hard. if you did.
Don't worry, they've forgotten the whole thing completely.
Oh, you're so sweet sometimes.
It's just who I am.
I pat myself down just to knock off a little bit of the cat hair. Okay, I think I'm ready. I look good, right?
I think we need to find you a new stylist.
What's wrong with my clothes? And she gives you like a dirty look. Ain't nothing wrong with my clothes. Don't you be talking about me that way. You were such a nice young man. Now you hurt
Joanna,
my feelings.
You always know that you're very sweet, but these are humans that we're talking to, so they might not understand your disposition.
These are my old friends. These rich fellows. They are quite conservative in their taste. I wouldn't wear something so rebellion. That's the word, revealing. Yes, not so much skin. You see.
So, what do you wish to do?
I
Do you wish to
know my humanity. Is that a thing in this edition?
It's
Yes.
on the bottom of
I see
the
it.
character
I see
sheet.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got pretty
Yes.
good humanity. Never mind.
You should.
We
You
all
should
start
have.
with like 7.
Yes, you all start at 7. The rules of humanity have changed in this edition, but in the quick starter, it doesn't pop up in this scenario because it's a bit complicated to explain humanity. So it's just very simple stuff. It's keeping it very simple for now. So yes, what do you wish to do? So you are sort of standing around on this roads on the road. You do have a car, so you can drive.
Whose car?
It probably be whoever's got drive skill.
I got drive 1.
Yeah, there you
I
go
got
then.
drive
It's
one.
there you go. So it'd be your car.
Old school Impala.
I always find someone to drive me around.
Yes.
I
Well,
instantly go and set it in the back seat.
If, as working with her, if I may make a suggestion, perhaps me and Paul could go and visit this family, and the two of you could go and visit one of the other crime scenes.
That's
I mean, no offense, but
Well, you got the two families that you can go visit.
the two of you might stick out in an area that we're going to go to.
What you trying to say? You were such a nice girl. I see how it is now.
Joanna, she's trying to spare my feelings. My appearance isn't that good, so
I just don't understand y'all youngsters anymore.
it's all right. That's probably the smartest idea. I'll drop you off, and you got my phone number, so just call me when you need a pickup. I think we could go to the place where that Simon dude was found.
That's an idea. And don't worry, Charles. I will call if we need help. I know how you love to save a damsel.
Alright, so
Okay,
we're gonna go visit the other family? Is that what we're doing?
Sounds
So-
good to me.
Alright, so one of you is going to go to the crime scene. So two of you are going to go to the crime scene, and two of you are going to go to see both of the families, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so let's do the crime scene first. So you get to the crime scene. It has been cleared up, type thing, but it still has like tape round it, like danger tape round it, like police tape surrounding the area.
We went to
type
crime
thing,
scene
where-
1 or 2.
I think it probably might be better off
Going to 2,
going
right?
time.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's fresher.
Yes. So you go to the number 2 one, and you can see that it's been, there's some tape around the area, and it has been cleaned so far. You know, like the people that who do like the cleaning job have come and took pictures and so forth. You can see there's been like, you can see from where you're sort of standing that police have been here and done their job.
All right. I would like to summon some animals.
All right, cool. So yes, so you wish to summon some animals. All right, so give me a hunger dice. So that'd be 1d10. Just /R 1d10, and you need a 6, 7, or 8 to ignore the hunger. Just don't get a 10.
So
or something missing. Yeah, or something.
Or if you go to like the bottom of your
okay
page, it has rouse, and that will just roll a d10 for you.
Yeah, or rouse. Yeah. So yeah, you don't get any more hunger. Now, do your discipline effect. So to summon your creatures, you need to roll your. It could either be resolve plus animism. Oh no, that's it. Speak. Sorry. So what you're doing? Fair whispers, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will be manipulation. Your manipulation plus animism. Your discipline. So what animal would you like to whisper to?
A cat. I'm a cat lady.
All right. So I say it'd be. I say it'd be a difficult. Just roll it then,
Right,
and you need 1 success.
Manipulation.
Yes, plus your dots in animism, your discipline.
All right, so 5 altogether.
Yes. 5d10. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you did it. You got 3 successes. So you easily call a cat over. A cat from nearby. He comes over and comes up to you and goes, meow.
I'm just gonna pick it up and start petting it as I look around.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm the cat lady.
I'm pretty sure with like fair whispers, you can like straight up just talk to like animals.
Can I talk to it?
Yes.
Oh, then
You
I'll
can
ask.
give it
I'll ask if it's seen anything. I just thought I could give it a command. I didn't know I could actually speak with them.
Yes, you can speak to it too.
Did you see what happened here 2 days ago?
Okay. It sort of like says. It says, I was asleep during the day, but at night, it says, I did see something attack someone, but it was very quick.
Too quick to see?
But are you gonna give me some? But are you gonna give me? Are you gonna give me some fish?
Of course.
Alright. So yeah. So you give the cat some fish and it nibbles on it and it tells you what it tells you what it knows, which is that it did see something, but it was very quick and didn't really pay attention to what was happening at the time being.
I'm sorry, I didn't gather nothing from this here kitty cat. I let the cat go. She just says that it was real quick, and I don't know what else.
It could mean that it's one of someone more akin to my clan, so that could be something. Because we got the speed, or at least some of us do.
I think you get the wrong...
So, let's go to the other players and the family. So, what family members do you wish to see, you got Simon's family or the other victim's family.
Oh, I thought I only knew one of them.
Yeah, we know where Carl
Oh.
lives. So I think we're
Yes,
visiting
you-
Carl.
Yes, you know where
Okay.
Carl. You know where Carl is, and the detective did tell you where Simon also lived. His family lived as well.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So you go to Kyle's family, and you
Mhm.
you come to a nice posh estate,
Hmm.
and
Now, I don't
it's a very
know
nice
what y'all know,
front
but we're
door.
working on
The
this,
lights
okay?
are on, and what do you do?
Before we ring the bell or anything, I would like to check my sense the unseen and premonition.
Okay. You sense there is no. What? So what does that do? Does that see?
It's a arousal, perception, and something.
Yes. Let me see. Yes. Arouse plus yes. So resolve plus aspects. The number 6. So yes. Just roll that in.
So what do I do? I just rolled
So
that thing.
It's
So what
wits
were you
plus
doing?
aspects or wits plus resolve. There's no wits. Sorry, I was wrong about it.
So I just click that thing next to on the right.
Yes. Yes. So it's
Okay.
wits. Yes. So it's wits. It's wits plus aspects versus whips.
No,
So
it's
you wish to-
wits
yes.
aspects or wits resolve, whichever's your higher die
Yes.
pool.
Whatever your high die pool, yes.
Hmm.
And it's passive. Alright.
So 2 for both.
Okay. So you use your awesome vision. Yes.
Premonitions, he got
Premonition
another
is
crit.
a crit. And the hunger, you got a crit, which means it's a messy success if it can be.
Yes.
Which
Alright.
it can't, I'm pretty sure it's only if you get a crit. So,
Yes. Yes.
And he did not.
Mystic. You did not, but you did gain 1 hunt. But you got a 9, so it's fine. So you got 3 successes in total.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
So what you using? Premonition or seeing the unseen?
Both.
Both. All right.
Yep.
So with your seeing the unseen, you got messy crit. Okay. Oh dear.
That's
Right,
what I
I mean.
was. It's not a messy crit. The sense the unseen, you got a 10 on your hunger, which means you bestially succeed. So if the beast
Bestially.
can do anything to make you succeed, it will do it if it
but I'm
can.
pretty sure that's only if it's like crits normally. So, and if you look at his dice, he didn't roll another 10.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though. It's how
Yes.
I will leave this up to the DM's discretion or the ST.
Yes. Well, and you got a hunger crit. So the beast within. When you see the you see the aura of the human being that lives in the house. You know his aura, and all suddenly his aura glows like red, and like you can. The beast within can sort of like see his actual physical heartbeat. You can see his physical heartbeat and the blood running through his body, and makes you feel like you want to eat him, type thing. So the beast within, yes, he's a very tasty morsel. And with your premonition, or you get a sense that that you get a little flashback. You sort of like your 2 friends sort of slowly disappear, and you come to like another reality where it's like daytime, but you don't die, of course, and you see like the young boy in question, who is the young boy who's still alive at this time being, holding some boxes and telling his dad he is going downstairs to the to his loft area to store some boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And his father goes, "Okay, son, no problem." And he says, "Make sure no one disturbs me." He says, "Okay, son, I make sure that no one disturbs you." And like off, and he goes goes into the house, and he sort of like goes into the house to the and you can see him go into like a door that goes to like the basement under the house type thing, and then the father closes the door.
Okay.
As Paul is like slightly glazed over doing his wee things, Aline just gets perhaps uncomfortably too close and just starts studying his face as he's doing this for potential work.
But eventually enough, you snap out of it, and that's what you see.
Can I ask for 2 clarifications from that flashback? Number 1, you said young boy. Does that mean younger than he was in the picture, or just like?
Yes, a bit younger than he was in the picture. Yes.
Okay. And secondly, when he asked the father not to disturb him, did the father behave strange in some ways?
No.
As in, did he look like he was? Okay. So he wasn't like dominated or anything.
No.
Okay. All right. So I come back to, and I open my I focus my eyes and see Eileen staring right back at me, and then I have a moment of just, you see me staring right back at you with a kind of weird expression in my face, and then I just say, "What's in the box?" What's in the box?
Oh, Paul.
So, what do you wish to do? Do you wish to go and knock on the door, or?
I just look at Paul and say, Paul, if you don't mind, if I do the talking?
You do that, but tell me what's in the box. We need to find the box.
Boxes?
Yes. There's a box in the basement.
Okay.
We must find it. It is important. It would clarify everything. I've seen it all.
I know you see it all. Now, Paul, we will see about the boxes, but you just need to keep a little bit quiet for now while I talk to whoever's inside and see if we can look at the boxes.
Do I see? This is LA, right? In the posh area, so there are probably palm trees around. I'll just step back and be. I am a palm tree.
All
right. So you.
No, I go up and knock on the door.
All right. So you go and knock on the door.
I gently sway, very, very slowly.
Okay. So you knock on the door and you hear this voice saying, "Come in, hang on." Sort of voice, echoing from behind the door, type thing, and you hear some like chains moving, like and stuff like that from behind the door, and you see a very stressed out, depressed man. He has a big old stubby beard, and he's in his pajamas, type thing, but he looks pretty depressed and pretty down on his luck, it seems, and he goes
as he opens the door fully and sees me, I will use awe.
Alright. Okay, awe. Alright.
There's no rule unless he knows I can use it.
No, there's no you just get to see awe. Alright. So you need to roll it's free. It's free.
I only roll if he knows it's being used against him, and that's in defense. And he's mortal, so I imagine he doesn't know.
So you get to add. This is add presence to any. So yeah, you get to roll charisma. You get to let's say it's a charisma roll. So it's like any charisma roll
gets my presence bonus, which is 2 dots,
yes.
Isn't it? Or am I that wrong?
Yes, that's correct. All right. So yeah, he's like, hello there, young lady. Oh, what can I do for you? He still says.
You're Mr. Thrush, correct?
Yeah. That's correct.
I just wanted to make sure because Carl told me where you lived, and I heard about what happened. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Please, come in. He lets you in. He says,
I apologize. I'm just saying, as he said, there's my friend. He's a little bit shy, and I just point out Paul.
Oh.
He's my little brother. He's just needs help sometimes, and I'm taking care of him. Is it okay if I bring him in as well?
Yeah, no problem. As long as you don't break anything, it's fine.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't dream of it.
So yeah, Paul, you walk in, and
I'll be try to glide in as much as I can. I'll maintain the exact same distance that we had before, and as I go through the thresholds, I'll say, "I'm a palm tree."
Okay. After you come in, he closes the door behind both of you, and he says, "Do you want what is?" He brings you to the dining area, for type thing, and he sits down and says, "What? So, how did you know Kyle?"
Carl? Well, I met him one of the nights he went out. One of the nights he went out, he went to I can't think of the name of the place I met him. But I know it's funny how those little things.
Well, he says, "What information would you like from me?"
Information? No, I just came to see how you were. I knew him, and he's a bit of a friends, and I'm a bit of an artist, and Carl was quite good looking, to say the least, and so I used him a little bit as a muse.
All right. So if you want to get some information out of him, it'll be charisma plus persuasion. All right. So roll your charisma plus persuasion to see what he tells you.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
So Danzel, give me your persuasion and charisma roll. You there? You lose him.
Who?
I should have rolled it. I don't know if it went through correctly.
No, you didn't.
See it.
No, I didn't see it. Try again. If not, just roll it as normal. /R.
You might, if you had your window popped out, go back to the main window. Maybe waiting for your inputs or something.
But yes. As for the other two, I guess in Big L and the other two vampires, they'll probably make their way back to you guys, back in the car slowly. All right.
Well, it says he's a cooker, and I don't think he's cooking cakes down in the basement there. So we might be able to get some information from any drug addicts or something.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a question. Just curious, the hunger dice, is that part of your rules? So, like, let's say you have 8 dice, you roll 1 hunger, that's like 7 that aren't hunger, 1 that is? Okay.
Yes. So you can roll the hunger separately and then the rest of the dice together. Alright. So you got 3 successes. Awesome. Alright, so he says, yeah, Kyle insisted he says, like, yeah, Carl said like, I need to get rid of his stuff. You know, if something happens to him, you know, and to give it to charity, and he's, give his stuff to charity or sell it, type thing. That is,
You wouldn't mind if I could see some of his stuff if you still have it?
Yeah. It's down in the basement there. He takes you. He opens the door. He opens up the basement. He says, "It's down there." He says, "You're more welcome to look around. I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea." He says.
Thank you. Me and Paul go downstairs.
Right. So you go downstairs. You see a computer and some boxes, and the Mercavian. Once you get there, your permission just kicks in, and you get like a vision of the kid, like talking to some IT expert to say, "Hey man, I want you to wipe all the stuff on that computer off all my contacts off that computer there, everything. I don't want no one looking into my stuff and finding out what I do, type thing. I don't want to get caught for what I do, type thing. This chemistry, and he's pulling out some, and he's putting away some of these like chemistry stuff in the box, type thing, like glass tubes and everything, and this bongo tube thing, and he puts it in, and he's like, I gotta get rid of all this stuff before anyone finds out that I do all this crazy shenanigans. And that's the vision that you get. And then you come back into reality, and you see the chemistry box in front of you and the computer.
I immediately started say, Eileen, we've got to get rid of this. All these chemical stuff that I have to get together. We got to wipe the contacts on computer.
Paul. Okay.
Yeah. We have to wipe it.
Wipe it?
It's already been wiped.
Yeah, they'll find out. They'll find out. We got to get rid of all this stuff.
Well, we need to look around first.
Alright. So all there is a computer and a chemistry and a box. When you look inside the box, it's a chemistry drug set type thing that does a lot of crack and a lot of like drugs, type thing. It's a pot. It's like a chemistry set to make drugs type thing.
It's a chemistry set you can buy online, and then the rest are like pans and stuff.
Yes.
Like Breaking Bad for kids. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
I don't know what all this stuff's for.
Actually, can we roll something for that, like science?
Yes, you can roll. You can roll intelligence and science.
Yeah, I haven't got science.
And then you can just roll intelligence then. And you need probably.
I can do finance.
No, you need intelligence. No.
Yeah. Okay.
So
academic.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do academics and science.
Okay, cool.
But you probably need 2 successes to understand it. It's gonna be tricky. All right.
2, you say?
Yeah. All right. You sort of get the gist that this is some sort of drug addiction that this kid had, but you don't know how to physically work the set because you haven't got science. But you know it's for making drugs. You don't know how to work it, but you know what it does.
Paul, you said you needed to get rid of it. Did you see something again? Do you know what this is for?
This is for fun stuff. Drugs. Yes. We can't use it though. We need science. I don't have any on me. Do you have a dot? If you got a dot, we can use it. I know, just us use. I just need a dot.
Arcavians get to speak in meta. and because nobody understands it.
I'll call you. You're always so fun.
Alright, on to the other two vampires, the Nosferatu and the other vampire. You two guys arrive in the car, and you're sort of probably outside Kyle's house together, but you don't know where your friends are right now, but you can sort of guess that they're probably inside doing some stuff. So what does the Nosferatu and the other vampire wish to do?
The dossier does say that he cooked meth or whatever, right?
Yes.
About how far away from the crime scene is his house?
It's quite a distance.
So
I'd say it was like maybe like I say if you went by car it'd be like about a minute, about 2 minutes in the car, but by walking it's pretty far, type thing. So it depends if you walked or went by car, but it's quite a distance from his house.
Well, he was either cooking it for himself or he was going out there to sell. Joanna.
Yes, my dear.
Do you want to sit here and wait for the two more well put together or whatever people get done with whatever the hell they're doing? Or do you want to go out and see if we can find some junkies and crackheads, see if they know anything about Carl and his attacker?
Well, we should certainly do that. Let's go look for some junkies.
Okay, so you wish to ask around the area, here. Okay, so you get out of your car, and you do see some people. So it would require you to roll resolve and investigation, or resolve and streetwise.
I'm gonna roll streetwise. And you said resolve?
Yes.
Alright.
And you need some good. Wow. Alright. Nice. Okay, so you come to some folks who know the area pretty well, and these are, they know, and these are, you could tell that these are like proper potheads, type thing, proper people that like to smoke it, type thing, and they gathered around gathered around in a little sort of circle, and they sort of like see you and and you approach them. What would you like to say or ask them?
I'm gonna look to see which one of them looks the most in reality at the moment.
Well, you see one dude that looks in reality. Yes, there's one person.
Hey.
And so you go up to him and say hi. He says, "Hey, you looking? What's up? What can I do for you? You looking for a good time? You looking to get hazed?"
And there's one that's doped out.
There's a couple of them that are doped out. Yes.
No, I got some. I'm looking for Charlie. Or Carl. Sorry.
Carl, huh? Oh, did you not hear? Did you not hear? He got killed.
And
people
shit.
Yeah, some people. On word on the street, some woman did it.
A woman. Who'd you get that information from?
Some bums. Some riffraff on the streets.
This guy looked like he's a dealer.
Yeah.
Alright. So, like... shit, man. That must really be hurting your supply or something.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I didn't see, you know, when I spoken to the, word on the street is that it was some woman, but no one knows what she looks like or anything like that. All I was told that it was some crazy woman.
And no one see the attack or anything like that?
Well, as the bum sort of, like I said, all I heard from from the riffraff on the street is like this woman went up to him and attacked him.
Shit. Hey.
That's all I can tell you. But yeah, do you want some? Want some some dope or some crack? I've got it all here, mate, for you. Any $30.
I'm gonna look up and see if he's done talking to him. See if he's done with the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Charles is debating in his own mind what to do with this dude.
I'm gonna start beating him then. What's wrong with you?
Whoa.
What are you doing selling this stuff to my grandson? Huh? What's wrong with you? And I'm just gonna start welling on him.
Okay. Get this old hag away from me, he says, and like they sort of like scarp her and make a run for run away from you.
My question is, would Joanne use lethal body on a drug dealer?
She probably won't, but I do want to try to steal some of his money or something that he has in his pockets. Drugs, whatever's there.
It's too late. He sort of backed away from you and he runned away.
Alright, I shoo him off.
Yeah, you shoot him off. Alright.
It looks
So
like it's
eventually-
a woman. Huh? Is that what that young man said?
Yes, Joanna. At least we got something, so...
Okay. So
let's go and wait for them.
Yes, it's getting later. It's getting more later in the night, and then the two other vampires leave the house after looking around, and they couldn't find anything else because there's nothing on the computer once you turn it on. There's no information on the computer. So you all come out of the room. The father sees you out, and you're back out on the.
Just one thing before I do come out. In the excuse me. In any of the boxes or on any of the stuff in his room, is there like a picture of maybe him and his family?
You only see him and his father, and that's it.
I will go and take that out of whatever frame it's in. On the way out, I said, to the father, I say, I'm just for my own, to remember him by, is it okay if I take the photo?
Sure, why not? And like he sees you out, and like you're now all outside in the street in front of your car. Do you wish to go and see the other family, or what else would you? We still got the other family, or you can go somewhere else.
The other family and the other crime scene, I think.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh look, they're done. See, we wasted enough time talking to them young men.
So you go to the second family. It takes you a bit of a drive to get there. It's a run-down sort of apartment buildings. It's pretty rough area around here. You do hear the occasional sirens in the but in the sort of distance, type thing, like type thing, like some sort of car alarms going off or whatever. And you do see the old spray paint on the side of the building, and it's pretty run down. You got like a buzzer intercom system at the front of the building with all the numbers on it, and you see the number for the family on there.
Paul, tuck in your shirt. God, what's wrong with you? You look a mess.
I just looking out of the window and there's visible.
Wait, are we all together now?
Yeah, we're all together now.
Yes,
Okay.
you're all back together again. You're in front of the building. There's like big giant two doors with an intercom system with all buzzers on it, all buttons on it, and you do see one of the buzzers that has the family name that you wish to inquire.
We have gone to the second family.
Yeah, on the way over to the second family, I will ask what they found out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out Carl was making meth in the basement.
So nothing we didn't already know from the dossier.
Well, Paul had one of his little premonitions and saw something.
Oh my dear, he had another
Inspiration.
episode. Oh.
Yes.
Now,
It's
Charles here,
episode 3.
Charles here, he found out a lie. He found out that the woman moves real quick and that it is a woman that last went up to her.
Yeah, word on the street is a woman is what we're looking for who attacked him.
Well, it turns out from what Paul saw, he knew he had made plans to have all of his equipment thrown out by his father, who I don't think knew what he was doing, and he had his computer wiped clean.
With like a rag?
Yes. Yep. Wiped clean, just like the guy asked me to. All clean.
What? You were the one who wiped it clean?
No, come on, Charles. You've seen this enough to know how he is.
How dirty was it that it needed to be clean? What was on it?
No, he asked me to wipe it clean. There's no more contacts, no more phone numbers. It's all clean. Just like the man asked.
I want to try. Who was it that Carl rang to have the computer wiped clean, Paul?
What did I see?
You saw an IT man, like a computer person, like a person that works on computers, who did the job. It wasn't you. It was like a IT man, like a computer expert.
Wait, I thought the IT person was asking me to wipe, asking Kyle to wipe it.
No,
was it the other way around?
Kyle was asking the IT man to wipe the computer for it.
Okay. Sorry, I was confused.
It's alright, you're Malkavian.
This is fine.
No, it's happening. Okay, then. Okay, I'll say. Can you give me the description of this man, this IT dude?
He is like your typical like office dude. Like wears glasses. Like got a sort of bald head with a bit of a comb over, has pens in his pocket, but a pen pocket protector. Like sort of has glasses with a bit of duct tape in the middle that's a bit broken a bit, and he takes the old asthma pump now and again because he's a bit wheezy, type thing, and like he wears the old proper spandex to keep his trousers up, with, chest sort of like typical real nerdy guy.
Is he wearing like a lapel pin or something like that?
Yes.
Or some kind of uniform? What does it say on it?
It just says
Geek Squad.
Geek Squad, yeah.
Alright, so that narrows it down to, 1,000 locations.
Yes.
Other words, unimportant.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Exactly.
I've wiped it all. Carl asked me to. I did everything as he said. Geek Squad has 100% customer satisfaction.
What did you do with the rag afterwards?
Trying to.
The rag?
It's. Don't worry about it.
Well, he said that he moved all the contacts and wiped all the contacts. Maybe he put them somewhere, and we could just go where that rag is.
Dear, don't worry about it.
All right. All right, y'all know these little electronicals better than I do.
But I have.
You remember a Rolodex, right?
Oh, yes, they just came out with that not
They
too
threw
long ago, right?
they threw him one of them into a fire.
Alright. So, do you wish to press this buzzer?
Is everyone okay? If
Now, is this too much for you? Is this place too run down for the two of you? Because you wanted us to walk and investigate the last one.
I mean, it is gaudy.
Don't worry, I'll protect you if anything gets rough.
I would like
my
to
hero.
sniff around to see if I can smell meth or anything like cooking.
No, there's no meth or anything like that around this area. It's it's a run-down building, but has a lot of like spray paint on it. But there is something that does catch the Brujar's eye, and there is a circle with an upside-down A painted on one of the walls, just for fun, for kicks and giggles.
Well, we are definitely in this territory.
Alright.
I press the button.
Okay, as soon as he does that, I'm going to go into a premonition. But you can keep playing.
Alright, so you hear this rugged old voice over the intercom saying, "Yes, sir. Who is there?
Hello, Mr. Drummer.
Ah, not another one. Look. Well, I wish to apologize for what my son has done to you ladies. Look, my son, he may have done all these things to these, like, to you, and I wish to apologize. And look, we've done all our apologies. We've paid you loads of money, and like, just please leave me alone. I just can't take all this stress. What?
I have a question for you, Bart. In the thing, it says he's like a college student, and we would know that.
Yes.
Okay. No, Mr. Drum, you have it wrong. I was one of Simon's coaches.
All right. Give me. Let me see. That would be a charisma plus subterfuge.
Okay.
And I say it'd be a difficulty of 2. You need two successes to succeed at your task. Because your aura can't go through buzzers.
How are you guys? How are you guys rolling this without?
You have to click on the actual die thing beside the.
So you click on both.
You click.
No,
you click on like one of them.
Yes, you just click on the
and it will ask you like what to add.
Okay.
Okay. So you get what you want, but you do sound quite aggressive over the buzzer. Like, you sound quite, your beastie nature comes out.
I was one of Simon's coaches.
It's all right. No. All right, miss. No problem. I'll let you in if you've got some questions to ask me. He buzzes you through.
I'll open the door for her. After you.
Such a gentleman.
I know who said chivalry was dead.
I did last week.
Yep, it died when it got embraced.
Nice.
You can say all you want, but
so
a gentleman doesn't die.
So you make your way to the door, and you hear some locks once again, like behind the door, like type normal thing, and he opens the door slightly, and you see this old man, very old man, smoking a bit, and he's smoking a pipe, and he's like,
well, hello, gorgeous.
Oh, hello. Well, I guess who are your friends there? He points his pipe. He turns his pipe around and points at all of you.
Oh, well, Charles here is also a part of the gym staff, and Joanne is.
One, she's a lovely lady by the looks of her.
Oh, I do declare.
She's a sweetheart. Yeah, but
He
we work with the school, and I know it is awfully late for us to call, but we haven't seen Simon in a while. We don't know what happened.
Well, you better come in then. He takes you in. He says that, and he brings you in, and he says to you, yeah, we had a lot of. He closes the door, of course, and all of you come to his lounge and sit down. He says, I just had a lot of trouble. You see, my son was one. He's been pressurized by the other boys. You see, in his school to be this dominant force, and to show the ladies, what for. And it got him in a bit of a trouble, for it. Like my son, he's a gentle soul, and he's soft-hearted, but he's been bloody damn, pressurized by these other jock lads, to do nasty things to ladies that I can't really talk about, and I don't really want to describe them to you.
No, it's fine. If you want to, you can. It's your business, and I'm trying to just slightly coax it out of him.
Well, yeah, he had several girlfriends that he clambered. Simon has been less than the perfect gentleman with them. He says to you.
Are you trying to say he's a pimp?
You can't speak like that about one of our students, and you know this. You've gotten in trouble for such disregard of rules before.
Fine. I'm gonna make some tea. What kind of tea you want? She just wanders off. She's gonna investigate the rest of the house.
Yeah, you see that he's a typical football young chap. He has a lot of football stuff, but also has pictures of cheerleaders and luscious ladies on his wall.
I'll check the usual spots of hidden things. Back of the toilet, underneath the mattress, top of the closet.
There's nothing really hidden here. It's just general stuff and football memorabilia.
Alright, I'll go make tea then.
I'm still kind of zoned out in my premonition.
Yes. Well, there's no permission going on right now. Your memory is there's nothing really here for a flashback that happens. But
there's no thread to kind of tug on. Okay, so to speak.
Yeah.
I would just say, I think our friend Simon here, he's more, I wouldn't call him soft-hearted, he's more, what do you call it, scatterbrained, I think.
Yeah.
And I thumbed through the dossier.
He has had a little bit of trouble in some of his more academic classes, but he does do the best he can. We know, because we talk to our fellow colleagues, but we haven't seen him in a while. Do you know what's happened?
Well, Simon was a good kid, really. He was just that. Sometimes they made him angry, Simon once confessed that he felt pressurized to live up to expectations. Thus, couldn't get a little rough with the girls because that's what they liked. He says to you, and what is demanded of him by the other guys. His partners made him apologize to everyone, you know. But yeah, and to his former girlfriend when they discovered this, you know, type thing. He says to you, when I discovered this, you know, he says to you. So in other words, he and he tells you that and Simon was killed as well, but don't know who by or who by, he says. But yeah, it was sad to hear the news about his death as well.
Get the name of some of his girls. Hey, do you guys want 1 or 2 cubes of sugar? Where's your cubes of sugar?
I apologize, Mr. Drummer, for Joanne. She can be very, very candid at times and forgets her manners.
It says he had loads of girls. I don't know none of their names. I mean,
well, can you, at the very least, can you give us the name of his girlfriend? Because
I honestly don't. He never really mentioned her that much.
Mr. Drum, do you feel that you can refuse to answer if you want to, but do you feel like this pressuring on yourself might have caused him to keep, like, perhaps a list of people he might have gone out with?
You can go and look at his room if you want to.
Yeah, no, we just want to know so we can properly deal with this. Some of us haven't been fully filled in on what's happened, and we're going to probably have a discussion. Please.
Alright. He gets up and goes to his son's room, and like he opens up a little drawer, like a cabinet drawer that has like a safe in it, and pulls out like this little black book and tosses you it. It says, "Here you go. That is his little black book."
Okay. If you don't mind, can I hold on to this?
Yeah, sure.
Because
just leave me be, he says.
No, we will leave you be, but it's more for just business on campus. I apologize for intruding in your time of grieving.
Indeed. So,
is there a phone or computer or something in the room?
No, there's no computer, there's no phone. He lives in a very run-down apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I bring him some tea.
Okay. He thanks you for the tea, and he sees you all out. So yeah, you got this little black book, and as you leave the as you leave the area, you see as you start to walk back towards your car, you know, type thing, you see a black long limousine sort of like pull up, you know, type thing. It's big and long, and it's very posh, and it's very grand, and like the back, and it stops, and you see your reflections like casting on the blackness of the window, and it sort of like scrolls down, and like you see this individual. He's got a suit on and he's got a tie on, and he says, hello there, kindred.
Can I, because I have politics, can I make a roll to see if I know who this is?
Yes, intelligence and politics, and you probably need like 6 successes to know who this dude is.
Alright, I have politics as well. I'll roll intelligence and
I would like
politics.
to use sense and seeing.
Yes.
I'm gonna just straight up say, who the fuck are you?
I got 5, I think. Yeah, 5 successes. I got a crit. The fuck's sake. Actually, hold on. Because I'm really curious. I want to spend a point of willpower to re-roll though with one dice that failed.
Well, you only got 2 successes.
Well, mine just rolled 2 dice. I should get another dice to that.
Well, you can always spend willpower to
I'm not at the willpower spinning chance yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not worth it for me or Big L to.
I thought I critted. It does not matter.
No. So you know that he's a vampire from your
From his words.
From his words. He says, hello, Neonites. I heard that you are looking for a murderer.
Oh boy, what does get around? Oh, that's not. I'm sorry.
As he pulls up, does he? Would you say he is particularly good looking?
Yes, he's quite good looking, and he looks quite regal, and he has very blondish hair, and he looks very. He has shiny shoes and looks very, very high class.
Aline just starts.
I would say
Fixing
greetings.
herself up a little bit.
I'll say greetings, my stereotypical venture. How was the night? How has the night been for you?
The night has been most interesting. I am most interested in this murderer. You see, I have a specific taste for, murderers. You see, I like the guiltiness that they portray in their sort of auras, and it's sort of it sort of generates a fantastic greatness in their blood.
What'd you say? Speak up.
After Aline takes a bit of time when she says speak up, after fixing herself up a little bit, she forwards. Now, excuse me, my dear, while I do love a mysterious stranger, who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
My name, he says, is LaCroix.
Of course.
And he says, if you find this murderer, I would like you to bring this murderer to me.
Who is the current prince of Santa Monica? Oh well, yeah. Who's the prince of this whole thing? I know.
He says,
I'm not asking. This is out of character. I know what it is, but it's just.
Well, it depends if you go by
or
Bloodlines, the game, or the book, LA by Night.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm wondering.
Says, you will find out in good time if you bring.
I don't ask that. That's a thing I think our characters would know. Like who is in charge. So if it is, then that can change what we do.
He says, "I'm gonna just do it in game," because he'll say this. He says, if you do this deed if you bring this person to me, you will be well rewarded for this little favor to me." He says, for the blood that this murderer has, the guilty blood, that guiltiness, that guilty conscience that flows through them excites me.
So the name rings no bells?
No, because you're still quite new in the area.
I mean, you have to. If we're Kami, we introduce ourselves towards the prince, and if he is, we should know who it is.
Yeah.
But if we're anarchs, we don't. But we're working for the sheriff.
Yeah, so we're Kami, so we would know who's running the place.
Yes, you know he's running the place.
Okay, so all right then.
Yeah.
Wow. Mr. LaCroix, and I'd start get a little bit closer towards the car.
I kind of just put a hand on her to stop her.
Lean a little bit, like, he's got my attention. What kind of reward?
Well, he says, let's say that I will introduce you to more of my friends in the higher tiers of kindred society. I know some people. I know some people that know people. He says to you.
Of course, Mr. LaCroix.
He says, but yes, his eyes glow at you. He says, "You will bring this victim to me."
As he starts to, I just like grab her eyes, like just
too late.
I mean,
too late. It's too late. He's done it.
I do get to resist because I'm a vampire and I know this shit. I'm not immortal. He's like, oh yeah, this is a pretty girl. I know it's. I still get it. It's a roll off, isn't it? It's my willpower against something.
I think that's the way it was in the old edition. Is it just?
I think it's still like that.
Is it a roll off or is it just dice minus a dice pool?
Let me see. So he is.
I'll be right back.
He is dominating you.
He did get blown up.
God damn it! But I mean, it's very other. I mean, what is it he's using? What like specific?
He's using dominate. So I've got to find it.
I know. What is it? Mesmerize.
Yes.
Manipulation plus dominate versus my intelligence resolve.
Yes. And I shall do a GM roll because I don't want you to know what he's got.
I was about to stick my head in the damn limo.
So yeah, roll it, and I tell you.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Beat the prince.
No!
I'm gonna spend a point of willpower. I don't know what it is, but I know like I can do better.
Alright. Spend that willpower.
Four total successes.
He beat you by one.
Motherfucker!
And like he says, you will bring that tasty little snack to me, yes? Good.
Bringing it to him. Hold on, there's.
But he tells you there is a person, he says, that you might need to speak to. There is lately there is a human being. His name is Harry Lloyd. He's not. He lives a couple blocks down the road here. He was just released from prison lately. He was like a murderer. He says to you, and yes, and now he has got out of jail. He says, and yeah, speak to him. He might know some information.
Right,
so what did I miss? Sorry, I had to use the bathroom.
Harry Lloyd.
Well, we're talking to the prince, and the prince dominated Allison to basically bring him the murderer.
Okay.
He was probably going to get because sheriff. But I mean, being dominated was a fun experience.
I'm gonna read through the journal that we got of the girls' names and stuff.
There's a lot of names.
Well, I'm looking for any male names that he just gave us, like clients or whatever. I'm sure is in there.
No, especially just all female names in that diary.
Look at the last 3.
It's especially
that might give us something.
But yes, he tells you where to find Harry Lloyd, and he tells you that he's a person that just come out of jail, and a lot of people, I expect, are putting the finger on him right now. So the prince wants you to go and talk to him and see what he knows, because he sort of knows the area also pretty well.
So I just realized something. So hearing he wants me to go find the killer, and this is who it is, I immediately start going wherever that person is. Because I have to carry. If it's mesmerized, I have to carry it out instantly, to the best of my ability.
No, what he's saying is Harry is not the killer, but he's been released from jail. He was put in the jail for attempted murder for a long time. Yeah, he's now just been released. The prince wants you to find the person who's been killing these two victims that you're looking for.
Yeah. No, it's just that I'm just asking clarification. He's saying that if we go talk to Harry, he would lead us towards the killer.
Yes.
Right. So I have to, as soon as I know this, I have to straight away go, because that's what it says. I have to do it the instant I'm told to do it. For mesmerize.
Yes, but he does give you his business card before you run off.
Yeah. Also, but how long will a scene last? Like, what constitutes the scene?
Once you speak to Harry, once you get to Harry's door, that will be the next scene.
Okay.
As she's like just straight up taking off on foot, I'm just like, at least get in the goddamn car.
I look at LaCroix and say, "Look what you've done. You should have read the rules before." and I turn to follow. He
just winds the window up, pays no attention to you.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna turn back before he closes the window fully. I'm gonna knock on it.
And he drives off.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, "Don't open the sarcophagus."
Return the slab.
Stop metagaming. But yeah,
he's a Malkavian.
I'm a Malkavian. That's all I want.
Yes. Okay. Fair. So yes, he leaves,
Come on, Sweet Peach, get in the car. We're on our way. This'll move faster. It'll get us there faster. Come on.
Oh, of course.
I'm coming.
Don't
I'll
worry.
get in the car.
It'll wear off by the time we get there. Don't worry.
Like on the ride there, I'm just like, I don't care. We're not giving him the murderer. Because if it's another vamp,
we're giving him the murder.
Of course, it's another vamp, but I mean, they did break the Masquerade, and it does put us all in danger.
And also, wouldn't he be trying to commit diablerie or whatever the fuck it's called?
Well, I mean, that's not my business.
Mr. LaCroix asked for the killer, so we should give him the killer.
Alright.
I think we just kill the killer and be done with it.
I think we do our fucking job.
Alright.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. So you all drive to Harry Lloyd's apartment.
So is this Just,
Alright.
is this a new scene now?
Yes, it is a new scene.
Uh,
You come.
Alright,
You
so mesmerize ends.
Yes. So you come to a nice sort of house in sort of flat area, and like Harry lives on the ground floor, and you can see his lights are on. The night is almost coming to. You only got like a couple more hours before day comes, but you still got enough time to ask some questions.
Is this like a nicer part of town, or?
Yes, it's quite a nice part of town. A little bit nice.
How can someone out of jail afford this place?
As we pull up and we come out of it, I'm just...
But as I was saying, I think we should just kill the guy and give the head to the sheriff, and the sheriff can then give it to LaCroix.
I think maybe we should find this guy before we kill him.
Yes,
We're gonna do our job and bring this person to the sheriff.
Well,
Because what happens there is off our hands.
Well, as you know, he's just been released. He type thing. He committed a crime a long time ago, and was in prison for a very long time, and he's just been released. The murder, or the woman who's doing the murdering, is still out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I want us to find this person, bring him to the sheriff, and be done with this shit.
So we're running out of time. Can we speed this up? We only got a couple more hours before sunbreak.
Alright. Aline, you want to use your tactics, or can I use mine?
Sorry, I'm still trying to compose myself after what just happened.
Is this an apartment complex or a door that leads into an apartment?
It's an apartment complex. You see there's buzzers again, but he's on the ground floor, so it's not like that. It's not that difficult to get hold of him.
So Charles, what was it asking? Sorry, I'm still trying to wrap my own mind.
Do you want to go use your method or mine for this guy?
Oh, I get to see you work? Well, that's always such good fun.
Alright. I'll go up to the buzzer box or whatever.
Alright. You hear a rusty, sort of broken down man, and says, hello? Who is there? Leave me be. I don't want any visitors at this godly forsaken hours.
I'm with the parole office.
What? Oh no! Oh shit! Alright, hang on then. He buzzes you in.
Yep.
Alright. And you come to his door, and you hear some chains and so forth once again. And you see, and he opens it up, and you see this man in sort of raggedy clothes, and he's got a big giant beard as well, and he looks a bit down on his luck as well, and he's like, look man, I just got out of jail, I done nothing wrong, look, I didn't mean to do it was an accident, I've got falsely accused for harassing this woman, that I'm Alicia Burton,
Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you let us in so that we can talk?
Okay. He lets you in, all of you in, and he says, "Look, I know that Alicia pressed charges against me. I did my time. I did all the good stuff. I done nothing wrong. Just please.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders, and then I'm gonna slowly lift 2 fingers underneath his nose, Take a deep breath, hon. It'll be all right. Once he gets the fish smell into his nostrils, I just turn and walk to the kitchen.
Okay. He looks at all of you and says, "So what? People want me dead. Okay. People think I killed these two youngsters, but I have nothing to do with it. You know."
I didn't even say why I was here, Harry. Why you throwing around reports of you killing people?
Well, as you probably, you know, you work for the police. He said, you know my record. I you know, me and Eliza, I got a bit heavy-handed, and I did something really wrong. That, you know, but you know, I apologize for those things, and I'm a new man now. I don't want to hurt anyone, and I definitely don't want to hurt these youngsters. He says to you.
The reason why I'm questioning you about those youngsters dying is I hadn't even said anything, and you're already talking. So that means you know something. Now, understand, Harry, that denying us any evidence that you may or may not have can lead to you going back. So, anything you know about these murders, you should tell us.
All I know is that it was a woman. He says to you. That's what I know. She's a very. She goes by the name of Martha. He says.
As he says the name, I'm gonna start to flick through the little black book that I have and see if I find a name matching that.
No, there's no name matching that name in the book.
How do you know this, Martha?
I bumped into her just the one time, and we had an occasional drink at the bar. You know, she was on about something I can't remember. Something about some sort of incident that happened quite a while ago, but I can't remember the whole conversation. It's very cloudy. He says to you.
This bar, where is it located? So that we can find this Martha.
I don't know if she goes there anymore. He says to you.
Yes, but as I said earlier, if you refuse to assist us, you can be looking at going back. So you might want to tell us anything you know about this Martha character.
Well, the only place that is round here is the they call it the asylum, I think.
Oh god.
Oh, I know that club. It's a popular joint.
Is that where all the young kids are going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Juana, you're too young for that.
That's actually where my newest news, but that's for another time.
But I don't. I mean, you know, but that was a long time ago. I haven't seen her since then. But you know, but there's people after me. The vet, you know, and everything else.
Harry, you can tell us who's after you.
The people out there. He says to you, like, there are people thinking that I killed these two youngsters, but I had nothing to do with it. Because yeah, even though even though my track record is, is there, they expect, they want my blood. It's just not right.
Can I insight check him?
He's what about?
I want to see if he's telling the truth, if he's lying or not.
What about his, like...
If he had... any involvement in it? Because I mean, he can tell us one thing, but
yeah, I say you automatic pass for this. You could tell he's telling the truth. He had nothing to do with the 2 murders, but he did something really bad to Eliza, and like he did go into jail for it.
Yeah, he's already been threatened with going back after just getting out. He's properly scared of telling us anything false.
Yes.
true. I know, but still.
All right. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
So you leave. I guess you leave him.
No.
Nope.
No. No.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Are we done questioning? Are the others done questioning him?
Yeah, I'm kind of just going to. Well, Harry, if anything comes up and we find out that you do have any connection or involvement in this ongoing cases, we'll be right back here to ask you some more questions.
Alright,
And I
no
just look
problem.
at him and as he starts to walk, I just say, "And Harry, trust me, you don't want him to come back. Because he's a mean man when it comes to criminals. He'll break your legs."
Okay, no problem. Just leave me be. Alright, so you leave his apartment, I guess, in all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see there's a bit of a hazy glow coming over the night sky. You realise that it's going to be morning soon. You only got a couple hours left of night. So do you wish to go back to your safe havens to rest?
Yeah, I'm going back to my safe haven.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll invite anyone who, since I'm not sure how far away their places are, and I'm the one with the car, I'll kind of invite them to stay at my place for the day.
Alright. So you go back to your safe havens, and you sleep for during the day. As you sleep, nothing happens. You sleep safely and well, and you wake up once again when the twilight is come up, and then as you wake up, your phone rings.
Mm-hmm.
Your mobile phone. It is Detective Robert Wilbur.
I pick it up and say, "Pizza Hut, what can I take? What would you like today?"
Hey Paul, it's me, Robert. I got.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
He says, I got some news for you. There's been another murder. Not too far
Awesome.
from here.
Great. Oh, wait, it's that thing, or is it?
No, it's already happened. It happened
okay.
not too long ago.
Yeah. Awesome. Good job.
I can keep the police the police have already scoped out the area. He says to you, and the crime scene is like, unguarded right now. I got the police one wrapped around my little finger. He says to you.
Okay.
You
do your finger dance. Would be the right away.
Yes, you have like a 20-minute. You have like a 30-minute window to investigate into this. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there by Sunday. Cool.
All right. Bye.
I just have a curious question. Who would have gone home to their own haven?
You all sort of live in this apartment building all together.
Oh,
but different.
We share one. Okay.
Yes, you share one room each on different floors.
That's easy.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be super action mode and be like, guys, we've got to move. There's an emergency.
What is it, Paul?
I tell them the address. There's being a murder. If we don't go, the person will be dead, like more dead. We have to go before it dies.
Paul, calm down and get in the car.
I was just.
I'm trying to tell you.
I was just trying to work on a new piece.
I mean, work comes before art. I'm sorry, but if we don't do this, we can get in a shit ton of trouble, so...
Please, my art is my work, and you know that, Charles.
Yes, and it's
Fine.
beautiful.
I put my hand on Eileen's shoulder and say, Eileen, there are times when there are greater things than art, and this is one of them.
Alright. So you come to like the place where he mentioned, and like you can like as you go there, you see some people outside, like they look quite elderly, but a mixture of like ages, mixed age, and they look like this. They sort of like, they sort of like got like biker jackets on, and they look like war veterans. They sort of like war veterans, and they sort of like standing there, and they're sort of yelling out, saying, "We know who did this. It was that Henry chap. He's a murdering cunt." In their sort of American boisterous. I can't do American accent, but they're very American, sort of boisterous, old sort of like binge mob sort of voice.
Is there police around?
Yes, there are police around, and they're trying to like control the war veterans, to calm down and to like keep a level head.
Is there any one of this sort of, as we're probably looking at, is there any one of the they probably cordon off the area, is there any sort of spot where there might just be one officer or so there?
No, there's like quite a few of them, because there's like quite a lot of war veterans there, so there's like 3 or 4 policemen like trying to control the situation.
Where does it appear they're like stopping and going? Is it like down a street? Is it a house?
The one they're stopping them from like entering the house that you're going into.
Do we see the detective there?
You don't see Detective Robert there, but you do see this general policeman there trying to control the situation.
Paul, did you said you got a phone call? Did he say he could get us in?
He said there will be no police here.
Wait, he told you there'll be no police inside, but he told you that you got like. He said that you can go inside, doors open. You got a 30-minute gap window, and make the best of it.
Why don't you just go in? Let me talk to the police.
I'm gonna look for like a back door into this into this building.
Okay, you find one. You find a fire exit quite easily.
All right.
So who's going inside and who's staying outside?
I'm gonna go talk to the police that's blocking their way, if there is one.
Okay. All right. So the ones those who are going inside, go to you in a minute. All right. So you go to the policeman. They say, "Stand back. These people are a bit high-rated right now about everything." He says, "No, we just want to know who. We just want to know who killed this person. We want justice. We want this policeman to arrest Harry for his crimes."
Wait, did they already get in?
No, they're outside.
No, I'm talking about my party.
Yes, they're inside. But I'm doing the person.
Okay,
I'm doing the people who are.
No, I meant I was gonna distract the police while they go in, but if they already got in, then there's no point.
I'm pretty sure in a past life I was a criminal, so I'm gonna just climb in through it.
Okay. So you go inside, and as you go inside, you can see some of the duct tape across the door, and you can easily break it. It's or step through it or whatever. You see there is like this time. You see the body on the ground. You can see that it has cut marks, like cut marks like a scratch, like a vampire scratch from your from your sort of really good eyes, type thing. And you can see there is a bite mark, a really good bite mark that someone has bit this person, type thing. But and you can see the bite mark is slowly closing up as like they have licked it, type thing to hide.
Wait, is the person dead?
Yes.
Yeah. That
Well,
hence
then-
the murder.
Are
Yeah,
there,
I know, but I mean, if they're dead, the liquid and close because it only does it if they're alive.
Oh.
I think.
All right. Yeah.
So there's
So yeah.
closure.
Are
Yeah,
there
so you
any
still-
animals around?
You can do sense beast if you want to.
Yeah, can I?
Yes, you can. So you do your sensey animals, alright? So you sense the beast. Yeah, you can. You sense like there are a few rats in the building.
All right, can I summon them?
Yes, and then do your arouse check. 1d10.
Rouse check.
Uh,
Just a
or just a
1d10.
question.
Yes.
You said there's claw marks on the walls.
No.
Like, are they?
No, there's no claw marks on the walls, but there's a claw mark on his chest, like he's been attacked.
The police haven't been in here,
Uh-oh.
right?
You gain one more hunger.
Yeah, you're lucky. Res rules 1 and 10 still matter.
So you gain another dot of hunger. So you got 2 dots of hunger now.
All right.
And do your roll. Do me the manipulation plus your discipline to call the rat.
All right. Manipulation. I can't find my mouse, man.
Let's say you could do it automatically then.
Oh,
So
wait,
the
I
rat
got it.
come.
Manipulation.
Okay, come. And your
Animal
discipline.
can.
Yeah.
And my discipline
Yes. So it's manipulation plus animalism.
plus discipline.
Yes. So roll me your dice.
I'm trying. It's not adding the modifier in there. Oh wait, maybe now.
I'll say you automatically do
Here.
it then. There you go. Alright. Okay, yeah, alright. So you get this rat come up to you and it sort of like says, yes, what can I do for you? You go, this is what it says to you.
I have some fish for you if you tell me if you saw who did this to this poor man.
Ooh. Mm.
I'll pick him up and I'll pick up the rat and I'll take it over to the body to show it.
A woman, he says, a person in a red hat. Looks very nice.
A woman in a red hat did this. Shit. Can I keep this rat? Would you mind
Yes.
coming with me and identifying her when we find her?
More rodents.
Alright. I'll stick it in the pocket with the fish in it.
Fine.
What?
So,
What?
so like I said, you see a body with like claw marks on its chest, and it's like there's no blood. It's been like there is a bit of blood, but you can tell that most of the blood in this body was drained.
I would like to use my disciplines.
Okay.
Also.
Alright. So there is no premonition going on here, but you do sense like there was a vampire not long ago in this room.
Mhm.
So looking at the rake across the chest, it's easy to guess that it looks like something done by someone with protein.
You don't know.
Can I make a roll?
It'd probably be intelligence and occult. And I'll say it'll be a difficulty. You need 3 successes or more to 3 successes. 3 successes to understand this protein thing.
I'm just gonna look around like the room and see if there's anything, like any trail of blood or anything like that that could lead us to
There's no
an
trail.
alleyway or anything like that.
There's
Like,
no trail. There's no trail of blood, or anything like that. All the blood is all on the floor. But the window is slightly opened. You know, like you could probably tell that the person may have climbed out the window and then closed it again as they left. But, but there's-
By the way,
Mm.
just to bring your attention, the blood on the floor might not be there anymore because I got a 10 on the hunger die from my roll.
yeah, you sort of like, you sort of like, what is that discipline? You sort of like your mind just like you get a bit of a migraine a bit and just can't really focus on what this thing is right now. So what do you want to do? You don't have long.
I'm gonna open up the window.
Okay, so as you opened up the window, you see the army people, the war veterans, walking down the road. They are walking towards. You can sort of tell by their direction that they are going to Harry's apartments.
I would like to see if I can identify this person.
What? The war veterans? You already saw them.
I'm gonna go and try to meet up
victim.
with the war veterans.
Hmm?
I'm gonna go and try to meet up with the war veterans.
Okay.
I would like to identify the victim.
Oh, the victim itself is just a young boy that you've probably never seen before.
Any names or anything like that? What can I find out about him?
Wallet
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah, wallet ID.
From his ID, you could tell that he's in his early 20s, student, type thing. And his name is Jack Nicholson.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing particular about him. Yeah.
No.
Is there any drugs or anything in the house?
No.
Any phone?
Yes, you do see a phone, but it's it's been but you can see there's like little like marks around it, like like little police marks of where the phone was, and you can see there's powder on it, like powder for dusting, but it has no fingerprints on. There's no any fingerprints that are on it are his.
What type of phone is it?
Just your normal standard sort of iPhone.
Sorry,
Okay.
I cut off for a moment. What happened to the phone? Yeah, it's iPhone. Okay, but you said somebody had already dusted for fingerprints.
Yes, in other words, the iPhone has not been moved. It's got little marks of yellow tape round it, type thing. And
It's got
you
like
can see- and it's got a bit of powder on it for dusting for fingerprints. But the only fingerprints on it is his ones.
Wait, so somebody already came here to investigate. That's what that means, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
go over to Paul as he's looking at the phone. Paul, can I see that phone for a moment?
Here you go. It's being tampered with already.
I look at it. It's locked, is it?
Yes, it's locked, and it's got no power.
It's got no power. I mean, I do have an idea. If we charge the phone, I mean, I imagine in one of Elise's purses, she's probably got maybe a charger in it.
Okay.
So we'll carry those around.
So you have to. Yeah, so you have to leave now because, like...
Yeah, we can take it.
Yes.
I would like to check one last thing.
Would...
Go ahead.
Just, I mean, what type of iPhone would it? Would it be one of the ones with the finger ID?
Yes.
Then take his finger.
Yeah, Yeah, fuck it, it's vampires. Is there any sharp instrument nearby?
No. Apart from the kitchen itself, but you haven't got long. You got about
I
a
just
couple
break
seconds.
it off.
Yeah. Alright.
We don't know which thumb it is. Take both.
I rip the
Always
other
a
one off.
thumb.
Alright. So you exit the building quite quickly. So the person who's chasing after the wardrants, you catch up with them, and you see them marching towards, like, down the road towards Harry's house. What do you want to do?
Hey, I'm gonna try to like get the attention of the crowd or the mob at this point.
Okay. They sort of like
Hey.
turn to you. They sort of like turn and say, "Hey, what's up?
Where the hell are you guys going?
We're going to Harry's house. We're gonna teach that motherfucker a lesson."
What if Harry didn't do this shit?
He probably did. He's a murderer. He's a murderous cunt, and he needs to pay.
Alright. I'm one for justice just as much as the next guy. But if you fuck him up and he didn't do this shit, you're just as worse as he is. So why don't y'all just go back to your fucking houses and let the cops do their goddamn jobs?
Alright. So that'll be charisma and persuasion roll.
Can I make that intimidation?
Yes, you can.
I mean,
Alright.
Have you got R?
I have Daunt, which lets me add my presence to the roll.
Go on in, roll it in.
You're intimidated. I would say it seemed like there was the underlying thread of you don't do this, something bad's going to happen.
So what did you say it was? Intimidation plus...
Charisma plus your discipline.
Oh no, this is...
Well, if he's threatening, it might be strength. That tends to be the intimidation. But I suppose it's up to you.
That's charisma.
Okay.
Alright. This is going to go poorly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, never mind.
No.
So they sort of like go, okay, and they back off and they sort of like go back to their normal duties. As you like all meet up again, you get Robert calls you again on the phone, but this time he calls Aline. Yeah. So Aline, you get a phone call from Detective Robert.
Hello, Robert. How are things?
Things are going pretty bad. There's been another murder, he says to you, not far from where you are, at the Ritz, at the Hotel Ritz, he says. It seems that there is not too long ago. This time, I cannot stall the police, he says to you, but if you get there in time, you might be able to, well, capture the culprit.
Is the Ritz, you say?
Yes, the Ritz Hotel.
Okay, I'll see what we can do. Do me a favor and book a room there while you're at it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright. So, yeah. So what do you wish to do?
I suppose...
Haul ass in the car.
yeah, as we come out, do we see Charles, like, coming back?
Yes,
Yeah, I'd probably be walking towards the car.
Yes, so everyone walks to the car, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's if I say what I said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, Charles, I just got a phone call from Robert.
What did he say?
He said there was another murder at the Ritz a few minutes ago.
All right, hurry up, get in the car. Come on,
All right.
come on.
Oh, okay. As we're in the car, I'm gonna plug in the phone to one of those like cigarette chargers, yokes
Okay.
things.
I'm
That
gonna pet the
I
rat.
imagine Charles definitely has, because Eileen probably ends up in this car for a bit, and I'm gonna charge the phone that we found on the way.
Right. Okay.
Which
So you get into the hotel, and you sort of like make your way to the floor, type thing. As you rung in, you see this scene, the blood on the floor. It's a mess. It is a horrible mess, type thing. Like someone's been dragged, and as you see this scene, all of you get this big, major flashback.
Ooh.
Like yeah, all of you at the same time get this big, major flashback. Like you sort of like this hotel reminds you of like the day. It reminds you of something. You go back in time, and you are in this same hotel suite, in this same place, and like you see yourselves, your younger selves. Well, like before you, as you
We were human.
well,
yeah,
just a bit, just a little bit human, just almost, a little bit human, and
I don't think Joanna's everything young.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a 80 years old woman with
Yes.
60 years vampire years on top of that.
yeah. I'm 20, but I look 8. But I know I am
Yes.
20. I look 20, but I am 8.
it's you got it's like you guys, but less powers and less abilities. In other words, yeah.
Okay.
When we're child,
It's like a child almost, and
child.
and you just broke out from a frenzy, and like you see this dead body on the floor as you broke out of this big giant frenzy that you just did on this person.
All right.
Mm.
Ooh, that brings back memories.
But this is what you're experiencing right now in your sort of like in your memories. You're sort of like gone back in time. You sort of like gone back in time, and you are now in this sort of like memory loop of
Okay.
of this frenzy that you did, and all of you are like panicking. You just broke out from a frog of the frenzy, and like and you see this like girl or woman, young girl that is on the floor dead.
Is this in the memory, or is this?
No, this is your memory. This is all in your
Okay.
memory. But you're seeing it as, in other words, like as you enter this building, it's sort of like the room. It's like a hazy memory. Like it's sort of like you sort of like your memory just kicked in from like a scene that you remembered quite a long time ago.
When we just killed someone.
So yeah, yes, when you killed someone in a frog of a frenzy, and you're
And what's this girl you're talking about?
so, and all of you are panicking.
Mhm.
This young girl, she looks quite quite young, and she looks pretty pretty, type thing, and like and you frenzied on her and sucked her blood and
Are the other people with me in this memory type state?
Yes. Yes.
Can we? I guess if I can do anything, one of the ones Eileen would have probably done is kneel down beside her, hold her in her arms, and just been like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Oh, no,
as
what have we done?
As you stand, yes,
The monster.
as you stand there, the door, see the cleaning lady, and she looks at the mess. She screams like, "Ah!" a horrendous scream, and as she screams, one of you, like Charles, you lunge at her and bite her, and you claimed your second victim of the night.
What have we done?
I am going to pull her in and like pull the cart in as well, and close the door.
Okay.
What the fuck's going on right now?
I see it now. The monsters. It's us. It is us all along.
But then the memory goes even further back to the beginning of what actually happened. You see yourselves before this incident happened. This is like before the incident happened. Before all that happened, you come to the lobby, and you see Sam Stokes, who is with you, and you see quite a lot of like humans there, type thing, and she says, "Hello there, children. Tonight I'm gonna show you the ropes, as it were. You're gonna, have a little nibble or two on some of these little monstrous people," she says to you. And you see a woman in a red hat in the actual hotel, type thing, and like she's walking around, and you can see that she has a young girl with her, type thing, that is like with her, like a young girl type thing, and like she tells the young girl to go and mingle with the people, and like yes, this young girl starts to mingle with you lot, and Sam introduces you to this young woman who is like very pretty, and she said, and the woman with the red hat, she leaves the she goes somewhere else, like to the bar area or somewhere else, type thing, and Sam like says, "Hey chaps, looks like we have some more company here," she says to all of you.
So what's in there?
Yes, and like let's all go upstairs and have a few drinks. So Sam takes you and this woman and some of the humans up, and then you have this incident of where you broke into a frenzy and bit into the young woman and drained her and herbalized her, and I see and you see the cleaner are also on the floor and drained, and you see Sam standing there with her arms crossed and sort of like saying, "Oh my, looks like we have to cover up your little incident here," she says to you.
This is
all in your memory. This is all in your memory, yeah. As you sort of stand in your memories, you know. Type. This is all in your memory. This is all in your memory. Like, because like when you frenzied, you forgot about it, type thing. But somehow when you come back to this, in other words, like somehow like some sort of weird discipline happened and made you forget about it, you know, type thing. And like Sam, and you see Sam look at you. And she says, "Do not worry about it, little children. You know now you are neonites. The cleaning crew will come and sort it out. But now you owe me big time." And you see her eyes flash, you know, before all of you. And it's very powerful, you know, type thing. And like you, like come out of that haze and back to the real world now, back out of that vision type thing, and back to this scene of the dead body that is on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Eileen is probably after that just kind of holding herself and maybe shaking a little bit.
Wait, so we are looking at a dead body now?
No, you don't see a dead body. You just see the. So you come back to the modern state, yeah, the modern world. That body was in the past of that girl. You know,
right, okay.
This is a complete new victim that's been killed and dragged away by the vampire known as Martha.
Wait, so do we see a dead body or not?
Yes, we see a dead body.
Right, you see the
what?
You see the new one, right?
You don't. You see the new one. You don't see the. You just see that picture right now. What I'm showing you right now here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
So the what I was talking about was the past events that happened to you. Yeah. So in your past events, you killed Martha's child and deodorized her child. You know, type thing.
Okay.
In a frenzied. Sam. Sam used a very powerful discipline on you to wipe your memories of it and to cover up this incident that happened with the cleaners, and all you remember is you owing your life to Sam Stokes, you know, right? And the only reason why that memory happened is because you came to this hotel and you saw this scene and it just like popped to you, you know, or suddenly, yeah. And now that hazy memory is gone, you now back in the 20th century, back to your, back into the now world, yeah, where the detective told you there was a murder that happened, quite recently, and you see the scene on the ground of a body that's been disappeared and dragged round the corner, or attacked, or been attacked.
So we just see a trail of blood.
Yes.
Okay, I got it now.
Yes.
Okay.
I keep silent.
I just grab like the bridge of my nose and I'm just like, what the fuck? Whatever. Let's just finish this job and let's go. Get it. Let's get this over with and wipe our hands of this shit. And I'm gonna walk and follow the bloods.
Okay. So as you follow the blood trail, you see Martha. She is there, like biting on this inhuman being, and like he's all scratched up, and she goes and like she.
Bard, really quick.
Hello, Martha.
As they go on ahead, is there any weapon nearby? Anything?
The only weapons that are there are like are like half full glasses of whiskey bottles and glasses.
Okay.
There's no firearms. Or
Not
anything
firearms. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. And like you see that she's like covered in like blood and everything, and she sees you and she goes hisses at you, and like she is going to make a run for it. As you could tell, she's gonna like go through the window.
I'm going to.
I'm going to use discipline on her.
So one
I'm
at a
going to make her
time.
forget. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So who wishes to act first?
I think we could end up doing the same thing. So you can go first because
Okay.
you probably have higher strength.
I'm trying to wipe her memory.
All right. So you're going to. So Paul, you wish to act first. All right. Fair enough. So
Sure.
what's going to happen is Paul, you're going to activate. Then she's going to do something, and then it'll be one of you, and so forth, backwards and forwards. Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
All right. So you wish to try to wipe. What do you want to do to her?
It's cloud memory. So she will forget, I think, the past minute or something. She'll forget where she's there, more or less. Oh.
All right. So you wish to cloud
yeah,
memory her.
Can I use
Alright.
willpower for this?
Yes, you can.
Okay, and that adds what, +3 or something?
It
Yes.
re-rolls. They've changed willpower how it works now. It re-rolls 3 of your dice that didn't succeed.
Yes.
Do I have to do that manually afterwards, or?
There
Yes.
is a button on the willpower thing for like re-roll. So if you see what you get first and then decide.
Yes. So
Okay,
it's
got
it's charisma plus domination versus their wits and resolve. All right.
Okay.
So you got 1 success. Do you wish to use your willpower to re-roll those 2 dice? All right. Re-roll those 2.
Okay. With reroll, okay. Sure.
Alright. So you got 2 successes in total. And she beats you by 1. She
No.
yes. She like you try to make her forget, and like she like sort of puts her hand up to cover her one of her eyes quickly, from looking, and like she quickly smashes through the windows of the hotel, and like tries to use the fire exit to make a getaway.
I would like to grab a hold of her and hold on to her.
Can I act? Because I have something that I can probably do to at least catch up to her.
Well, so do I.
Yes.
I'm pretty physical for an old lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
So-
am I, but you can go first.
Alright,
My-
ladies. Alright,
Yep.
so
Well, what
Cat
do you
lady.
have? That's what I'm saying.
I got a soaring leap, which lets me like jump like 5 meters or something.
well,
like
yeah,
just
let
in
me
a direction.
let me try to
So-
grab her then, and if she does make it out the window, you can jump after her.
okay. So, alright, you wish to grab her, Mr. Cat Lady. Alright, so to grab her, you need to roll strength and athletics. She is moving pretty quickly, so you probably need to get 3 successes to grab her.
3 successes. All right.
Yes.
Athletics.
She's moving pretty fast for a vampire.
Plus strength.
Yes, strength plus athletics.
All right.
And you can use willpower if you want to, if you wish to.
All right. Well, for now, I have 4 successes. So I tackle her to the ground.
Yes, you grab onto her and tackle her to the ground. You hear a mighty clonk, clonk, clonk as she's like she goes. Ah! She hisses at you.
Hold still, darling. Hold still now. It'll be all right. Shh, shh.
And she's gonna try to wiggle. She's gonna try to wiggle. She looks at you. I guess, and you look at her.
I think I got her from behind, don't I? Because if she was trying to jump out, I would have her from behind.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So she tries to wiggle free, but she fails. All right. So on to the next person.
I'm gonna just try to knock her out, punch her out.
Okay. So give me strength plus brawl.
Yep. That's strength. 3 successes.
Alright, you knock her out. Like, you give her a big punch, and she like, and she's out for a little bit, but you know she'll come round quite quickly because vampires can heal.
Charles,
Give me a steak.
I can't break one of the chairs. God,
I'm gonna keep a hold of her until they stake her, or she wakes up and I gotta fight her again.
Yeah.
Right. Is there wooden chairs around?
Yes. So that'll take up one of your actions to make a stake. So you break the chair to make a stake.
I'm just gonna lift the chair and like smash it off against the table.
Yes. So that'll take you a turn to do that. All right. On her turn, she slowly comes round and wiggles in a position where she can look at you, Catwoman.
I close my eyes because I'm an old vampire and I know what to do.
Yeah.
She tries to give me a strength plus athletics to keep a hold of her as she's trying to wiggle free.
Strength plus athletics. You got it, darling. Yes. Don't you worry now. Shh. Shh.
And you need to get 2 successes or more.
2 successes. Don't worry, Granny's got you.
Or she slips away.
Right. Athletics plus strength. 4 successes.
Yes, 2 successes. 2 successes. Yes. You maintain the grapple. All right. On to the next person in the turn order.
Will I go, or is it just? Okay, so I'm going to pick up one of the pieces of wood.
Oh, you already done it. You already got the stake in your hand.
Oh, I'm going to quickly run up to Charles, knowing that he is a strong man and can do this. Okay. And I'm going to hand the stake to him.
Okay, so you hand the stake to him, which is an action. So it's now her action again. So you hand the stake over, and it's her action. So she is going to try again to wiggle free. All right, big. You need 2 successes again to to keep hold of her.
2 successes.
Yep, you need to get 2 successes.
Now, darling, this is unladylike. You need to calm down, okay? Shh. It's not like your child tasted good or nothing. I would like to use willpower.
Yes.
Big burn.
All right. So do I just click willpower?
Yeah, willpower reroll.
You spend 1 willpower and you re-roll the dice that you failed.
It's three dice is all you reroll.
Okay.
So 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So yeah, you keep a hold of her. So now onto the player with the stake in his hand. What do you wish to do?
Stake her in the heart.
All right. Give me brawl plus weapon. I mean, dexterity plus weapon. So that will be dexterity plus. Is there weapon?
Melee.
Here? Melee, yeah, melee. So
That's melee.
yeah, dex melee.
I'm actually not that bad at that. I could have done it.
And you need 3 successes because she is wiggling around.
Alright. Hit. I'm gonna use a willpower.
Yeah. Use your willpower.
That's 4 successes.
Yay! You stake her, and she goes into torpor.
Ooh, nice.
I knew you were my champion. And I grab him by the cheek and shake it a little bit. So,
Alright.
Yeah.
I have to make a confession. I do remember draining her child. So that might be why she's all feral. So if we turn her in, we could be in trouble. So I'm thinking we just take the head in. But that's just me. That's just me.
The sheriff covered this up. So if we turn her into the sheriff, she already knows what's going on, so let's just get this over with.
Alright. So
We could just put her down and forget about it. I mean,
I think we could just kill her. She's not old enough to turn to ash. So we will have a body to take back.
I think if we just die straight up, we all turn ash. Am I wrong?
yes.
Here's an odd question.
I didn't think
just
we
for-
turned to ash if we died. I think we aged to the point of where we were at. We only turn to ash if we're set on fire, right?
No, I thought we just dust if we die. Well, you turned to ash anyway, so. GM, Bart, here's another question. Curiosity. Do we know what generation she is, or would we have no idea?
You have no idea.
Okay.
So what do you want to do with her? Do you wish to, like, turn her into LaCroix?
No.
Or do you wish or do you wish to, like, kill her? Or do you wish to turn her into the sheriff?
The sheriff did say, if push comes to shove and she resists, we can kill her, and she resists.
I'm pretty sure she said that so that we would put her in a state like this.
I know, but
all right. I think Granny knows best.
We don't know what Sam's gonna do with her. We don't know. I don't trust her as anything. We kill her, that's that problem done.
I'm gonna have to agree with the young one here.
Yes,
No.
but we could easily get punished for violating the masquerade.
No. She violated the masquerade, therefore her life is forfeit.
Those are the rules. We know this. We're upholding the masquerade by stopping her. What's gonna happen? They're gonna
Prince
execute
called a
her.
blood hunt on this bitch?
No, but they're gonna goddamn execute her. We had to go and retrieve her.
Alright,
So what if it got a little bit hot and she had to be put down? I don't know anymore, considering these memories in my goddamn head.
alright.
I don't know.
I say if we kill her, we tell nobody, because if she turns to dust, she just vanishes. We sweep her up in a dustpan and be done with it.
Oh, there are ways of people knowing.
Shush you! You're not here.
It's only if we...
So what are we gonna tell her ghoul, then?
We found her, she put up a hell of a fight, and we did what we could.
Alright. You're the big man, you in charge. We gave our opinion. Now what are your guys' opinion? One of you wants to turn her into the sheriff. How about you,
Paul,
Pete?
actually, I have a different idea. Paul,
Yeah,
you see things sometime, correct?
yeah, that's what I was about to do. Yeah,
Can you see
Oui.
what might happen?
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay. So
I wasn't even listening to their conversation. I'm just in my little world.
Okay. So
And,
what side do you wish to see, the Croy or the sheriff?
Let's say the sheriff.
Okay. So if you return the body back to the sheriff will be very happy and reward you for your deeds. She will give you a better accommodation to live in, like a better haven or a better residential place to live in, and she will introduce you to her mentor and her teacher, Smiling Jack.
Ooh.
Smiling Jack. Gee, mini cricket, he's still alive.
People don't die here.
Yeah. So that is what happened.
So that's
So
what
I kind of come to.
That's if you return it back to the sheriff. Do
Yeah.
you wish to see the prince one or not?
Sure.
Okay, so if you return it back to LaCroix, LaCroix will thank you most graciously, and like he will take the vampire, and his his harpies will take the woman into a room, a private room. He will thank you for your deeds and introduce you to the circles of the Camarilla at downtown that he runs.
Okay. So I slowly
Of course.
come to.
And of course,
Yeah.
he will feed on her as well.
Yeah.
and he will feed on the vampire.
Yeah.
Is
Diablo-esque.
Yeah. That old.
what happens if we kill her?
What happens if we just kill her and be done with it?
If you kill her, then like the harpies, then you see like a harpy talking to the sheriff, and the sheriff wouldn't be very happy, and she kills you all.
Unless someone drinks her and gets that strong.
So what does Pete tell us?
Pete? You mean Paul?
Paul, sorry.
I kind of slowly come to, and as I snap back to your attention, I just see you all bickering with each other, and
then eventually me
Okay.
turning to ask you probably about premonition, almost
what
like it was meant to happen.
What premonition?
You s-
I think
you see
we're all
things.
gonna die. That's what's gonna
What?
happen. We're all gonna die because, yeah, we are gonna kill this person, and then they will kill us. That's what's gonna happen.
What happens if we bring her
For
back?
once in a fucking blue moon, Paul works out.
Paul is good at what he does, and you know that, Charles.
Yeah, but
Well, I would. On the other hand, I think they're all very happy. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy with everything. It's kind of boring.
Which hand? The sheriff one?
The sheriff is very happy for our service, and the prince is very happy for our service. And I don't know. Maybe the harpy is very happy with our service as well. I don't know. Everybody's
What?
happy.
What
I
do
can-
both of them? What do both of them do with Martha? Did you
don't
see
know.
that?
I think they eat him, or I don't know. It's blurry. They have a lot of fun. Maybe they play cards or something,
Eat.
or they eat each other.
Eat.
Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I think the sheriff seems to be the better bet. She's
Yeah,
looked
but
The
after-
sheriff,
She
the
looked
sheriff
us.
would like to thank you
I
for your
don't
service.
see it. She looked after us because we're in our pocket. She got shit loaded over us, and I don't like it.
yeah. But what if this whole thing clears up what she has on us?
What she still had in that secret? That's still over our head. I don't
This
know.
will make it so that it's gone.
So,
How do you know?
what is your So, what is your final verdict? What do you all wish? I'm gonna go around the table, and that will be your vote. So, Big, what do you wish to vote for? LaCroix, Sheriff, or Kill?
Sheriff. I believe
Alright.
that the prince would just do the same to us, but if we keep the sheriff on our good side, she's on our good side.
Okay, so 1 for Sheriff. Timothy, Sheriff, LaCroix, or Kill?
The sheriff had our back when we went through shit earlier, so she's got our in the future. So let's just do this for her.
So that's 2 for Sheriff. So, Eileen, Sheriff, Kill, or LaCroix?
I don't know. I think Eileen's on the fences. She's just been shaken up after that memory.
Okay. Alright, and Paul.
As you notice that I'm kind of thinking, yeah, you're right. What were they trying to do to her? They were holding her like this, and like I'm basically about to deodorate her if you don't do anything to stop me.
Whoa.
No, Paul.
What? This is what they're doing.
Paul,
let me try it.
Paul, bad.
I think that's what we should do.
Time out. You're in
Actually,
timeout.
no. Paul, I don't know if this could be crazy talk, but if the two of them want to eat her, now this is a guess.
The sheriff didn't eat her. You just saw the sheriff like.
I didn't see anything. I don't know what I've been told. All I see is him saying, "This is what they do to her," so I'm going from that. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the two of them want to eat her, now you hear me out. That means she's more powerful than them.
Not necessarily.
Or they could just be fucking psychos. We've met psychos before. The Sabbat, for one thing.
What?
And look at them. They're fucking dead.
So you know that LaCroix wants to eat her because he likes the guilty blood stimulation, but the sheriff doesn't want to kill her. The sheriff just wants to punish, get rid of her.
I know, but then again, vampires fucking lie. He can say whatever shit he wants under the sun. He's still drinking vampire blood, and tends to be the reason to do that is they're higher generation. You want to move up, or lower generation, sorry, and you want to.
Anyway, that's my vote. I want to eat her.
Alright, so the sheriff wins. The sheriff gets her.
Actually, no, what a tie.
No, one abstained and one went for the sheriff. 2 went for the sheriff.
Which is true.
So that's 2 versus 1.
That is correct.
Unless I agree with him, which I might be. I can...
No. Eileen, you can't do this.
What
Not you.
do we have? What do we goddamn have? She's got shit over us. None of us can fucking remember.
And how long do you think that's going to hold over her head?
I don't know. I'm scared because I don't know what to do. I don't like forgetting.
Then you listen to Granny, okay? Granny says that we turn her into the sheriff.
Yeah, and you also give me goddamn dead cooks sometime and tell me to draw 'em.
Okay, think about it this way. Why would we want to fuck over the person with shit over our heads? And also, if we kill Martha, we're not just having to deal with LaCroix or the sheriff. We have any vampire in all LA going after our heads.
But she looks so tasty.
Shut up, Paul.
Paul, what happens if we kill her?
Then we get killed.
What happens if we eat her?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to eat her.
How about you go look? Don't do it. Go see what happens.
But I'm hungry. I want to eat.
You do that, and then we
Find a fucking blood bag.
So you look again into the future. You look again into the future. If you eat her, there is a big giant blood hunt on your heads.
Ooh. There's a big giant blood hunt on our hands. That sounds fun.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Then there will be more to eat.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm panicked here. Okay. That's plain to see.
Welcome to the world of vampires, Eileen. We are liars and cheaters and scum.
When you get my age, it's just another day in the park.
Not all of us are
Sometimes we eat each other.
Yeah. Not all of us are scum, Giles, and you know that.
I know, but a majority of us are. And the best thing you can do is find the scum that's least shitty and stick with them.
And eat them.
So what is your final?
No.
What is your final decision? What? I know that two people.
I just want to finish up what I'm.
Go ahead.
Right. Here's what I'll say. Fine. If we give it to the shop, I want a promise. Cause I know Sam may, as we had gone over, took care of us. But the way he took care of, now thinking about it, wasn't exactly the best. So, we give her, Martha, we add a little bit of favor. I don't want to deal with Sam no more.
But Sam gives us work.
I'm fine with that. Cut ties and do our own thing. That's fine by me.
I don't think she's gonna let you cut ties till you know what I mean.
See, there'll be more ties. The Jack will smile upon us.
Do you know what I mean, Charles?
Jack's gonna be happy.
It doesn't have to be like this. It can be slow. It can take time. We've got time. But I don't want to see her no more.
So,
Can that be agreed?
You can have nothing to do with her once we get this job done.
So be it. Let's bring her back.
So what's your final decision? To take her back to the sheriff?
Yeah.
To the sheriff.
Okay. Alright. So you go to the sheriff's house, or the sheriff's area. You go downtown and sort of like head down into the you sort of like go back towards Santa Monaco. You go to the area where she hangs out in a sort of like a sort of nice little bar, and like you bring the vampire in, stake through the heart and everything, into the back alley, back entrance or whatnot, and the sheriff smiles at all four of you, and like she says, well done, Neo Knights. You have done a fantastic job, and for your fantastic job, I shall reward you properly. She says to you, I shall give you better resources and better accommodations for your havens. She says to you, and also maybe introduce you to some like people to start your own little what do you call it? Followers. Yeah,
Elite.
Horde.
yeah, horde, little horde. She says, some people to start your own little horde. She says to you, and I will introduce you to my good friend, and who has taught me most of the ropes of the vampire world. His name is Smiling Jack, and you see a man smoking on a Cuban cigar, big old beard, wearing a blue suede jacket with no shirt on, and and he's like, he's smiling, and he's like, so you brought in the murderer here, huh?
Why, of course we did.
We were told to do a job, and a job we did.
Indeed, you did.
There was never a doubt. I mean, come on.
When he says,
we did consider turning into the prince, but we didn't do that.
Good thing you didn't. He just probably would have drunk on her. He probably would have woke her up, made her feel guilty about her things that she did, drink on her blood, and get a big thrill from it. Now we anarchists, we're gonna do what's right and see to her demise the proper way, he says. But he says, but welcome to the anarchists group, he says. He puts his hand out.
I'll shake it.
Nice. You shake his hand, and all of you become part of the anarchist movement, and he himself chops the head off the vampire, and she puffs into smoke.
I don't know if some of us truly join it, but
And that is where it ends. So now you get to choose. So yeah, you could either have so. How did you think the ending happened for you? Was it a humanity ending for you, or was it a bestial ending for you?
I think it was humanity.
Yeah. Nice.
Probably.
Yeah, human.
I would say humanity. The beast would have been if we decided to eat her.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Or allow her to be eaten.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I feel. Yeah.
Cool. So each of you get a little monologue that you can read. So this is what Paul says about his humanity. If you want to read that, Paul.
Where? I don't see it.
In the
I was
chat.
interested in roleplaying.
Wait. Okay. Perhaps the story is that you're in is more complicated than you thought. Can there be more than one protagonist? Perhaps life continues for people that are no longer in field of view. How deep does this rabbit hole they call the world go anyway? There must be patterns. Yes, patterns.
Yes. This is did I type the same one? Oh yeah,
One
I
thing
think
is better.
yeah,
One day, I'm going to have to pay. Wait.
That's Charles.
Wait,
So Charles. So Charles.
I don't think one of the.
thing is damn hard. That's for sure. It's like there's nothing complementary. Completely black and white. But rather shades of gray. And you have to work all the time to see your path. Not like you shouldn't try, of course, but one thing is certain. One day you're going to have to pay for every life you take.
Indeed. And now on to Alina. Aline.
Sometimes if you concentrate real hard, it's almost as if you could have it again. That spark. But no, it was lost with your heartbeat. Doesn't mean you still can inspire others, of course. Perhaps that is your fate, to be the eternal muse.
Indeed. And now, last but not least, the wise words from the Catwoman.
The world of animals
Meow.
is better than the world of humans. But no matter how much you want it, you are no animal. This curse
Hey,
of
meow.
yours, it is something else. And you can see it clearer than most when you look into the mirror. The two worlds must be kept in check, in balance, or disaster strikes.
And that is the and that is the end scene, and that is where the curtain draws and the whole scene ends there. I hope that you enjoyed my little one shot.
That was fun.